Glad you're reading Why We Sleep by Dr. Matthew Walker. It's an incredible book. If you haven't read that, I highly recommend you do that. I'll go ahead and share the other books that I find pivotal and insightful for self-improvement, physical health, mental health, perspectives on life, etc. No particular order here. Number 1, Atomic Habits by James Clear. I have read and reread this book multiple times. I talk about it in my videos. I talk about it on the podcast. It is truly an incredible book for learning to build and maintain new habits. It is just bar after bar of value and insight and perspective on how to change your life and remove bad habits and implement good ones. Number 2, The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. This book's about 4 principles that I try to live my life on every single day, and I think everybody should. Be impeccable with your word, mainly in the perspective of positive self-talk and viewing things through a positive light and talking about them positively. Don't take anything personally. The things people say, negative or positive, are often a reflection of their own emotional garbage. Number 3, don't make assumptions. Don't assume what people are doing or why they're doing it because you never know the whole story. And number 4, always do your best. Ruiz goes into great detail about those 4 agreements and adds a tremendous amount of value. I suggest you read it. But if you have those 4 agreements in your life as a foundation, your life will be better, I promise. Number 3, Elite Minds by Dr. Stan Beacham. Dr. Stan Beacham is actually my very best friend's dad. He's a very successful and accomplished sports psychologist and corporate psychologist. He works with high performers in sports and business, consult them on basically how to get out of their own way mentally. And his book talks about how sometimes the block between us and our biggest achievements is just in our own head. He gets into the power and the physiology behind visualization and the physiology of what happens when we're in a flow state. You know, when they interview the athlete that had an out-of-this-world game and they say, what was going through your head in that moment? And they never really have an answer. It's because they weren't thinking. They were in flow state. This book teaches you how to unlock that flow state in any facet of your life, work, relationships, sports, and it's super interesting and super valuable read, so I highly suggest you check it out. Next, a fitness book, Bigger, Leaner, Stronger by Mike Matthews. This is less of the heady psychological books like the other ones, but if you want to know basically everything there is to know about fitness and the basics of training, this book does that. It is a detailed, long read, and if you want to know everything about the foundations of fitness, if you read this cover to cover, you'd have it all figured out. Last one, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. I was in corporate America for 4 years before I quit to do this full time, and I did really well there, and part of it was because I read that book. This book's incredibly helpful if you're young and just getting started in corporate America and understanding that everybody wants power and how to navigate a power environment, how to work with a boss. But if you're more seasoned in your corporate career, this is also an incredibly valuable book. I highly recommend 48 Laws of Power. I know that's 4 very philosophical, kind of woo-woo books and one just total fitness and working out book. Those are books, including Why We Sleep, that had a huge positive impact on me forever. Highly recommend you check them all out.